The AFC East, we've got a really good regular season finale between the Jets and the Bills. Sexy Rexy gets a play. Spoiler against his former team, the Jets, who are currently sitting at 10-5. And with the win, they could punch their ticket to the playoffs. Will Rex Ryan ruin the Jets' season? Scoop?
Well, I'm a Rex fan. It's funny because if he was with the Jets right now, I'd probably go where Rex goes. So Rex is my guy since he was DC at the Ravens back in the day. So I'm going to stand on record to say yes, I think he will. I think he will. You know, Rex, for the most part, you know, loves situations like this. He loves to be part of the storyline. You know, even though he tries to say he doesn't like it, he relishes in these moments. And I think, you know, he can rally his team enough during the week to let them know, hey, you know what? Y'all, if you want to do this for me, you can. I won't be mad at it. You know, and they'll ride that out. They'll get this victory for him. Even though there's bigger implications in that, but just this one game, yeah, let's give it back to him. So I'm right. I think he will ruin this season.
I have a mea culpa because on this program, earlier in the season, I said the Jets would have a top 10 draft pick by the end of the season. And I was very wrong. The famous saying is, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. It's the one George W. Bush mangled, right? Fool me once, shame on me.
Somebody from Texas got it again. Somebody from Texas got it right. There you go.
Yeah, I got it right. Thank you, Scoop. I'm not going to be fooled by the Jets again. And I forsake my own analysis of football, which is winning follows offensive lines and defenses. And for some reason, I was entranced in analyzing the Jets by two words, Geno Smith. And I thought, there's no way that a team led by Geno Smith is going to go to the playoffs, is going to avoid being a top 10 draft pick. And the truth is, if you had told me, no, it's Ryan Fitzpatrick, not Geno Smith, I don't think it would have changed my analysis. Right. But I look at a team who's incredibly strong on the offensive line, who has an awesome defense, and there's no way that Rex Ryan is going to beat them this weekend. I know you want to have poetic justice and a wonderful storyline for Rex. It ain't going to happen. Look, and the best part is this. Rex had his chance with this team, with the Jets. He had 6 seasons. Todd Bowles flat out coached this team better than Rex Ryan ever did. This team, the Jets, they're impressive. And by the way, I don't hate on the Bills. I think the Bills are pretty good. I think Tyrod Taylor's very interesting. But I don't think they take down the Jets this weekend.
Well, Rex didn't have Ryan Fitzpatrick. To be fair to Rex, he didn't have Ryan Fitzpatrick. He did not have Brandon Marshall.
Is that really on the barometer of whether or not you can win or lose?
He had to win with Mark Sanchez. He had to win with Geno. So he didn't have this crew. This team is more talented than what Rex had last year. Given all that, there's something special going on in the Jets locker room. I do fully expect, and I love Rex, to come with some more heat this week. Yeah. I think he's going to start saying stuff. He's going to get that locker room amped up. As Calvin Pace said, it's going to be a bloodbath on Sunday. Yeah. He knows that Buffalo is going to be like a hornet's nest on Sunday because this is their Super Bowl. They want to ruin the Jets season. They're going to want to play for Rex. But I just think there's a chemistry going on right now with Ryan Fitzpatrick and Brandon Marshall, Eric Decker. Yeah. That defense is starting to believe. They really believe in Todd Bowles. At Buffalo, even though this is a place where the Jets have had problems in the past and you want to say, oh, this could be same old Jets, I'm not sure if they're same old Jets anymore.
Ryan talked about, both of you all talked about continuity and importance of that. I also believe that sometimes in sports you can will a victory. And it doesn't necessarily have to happen with players. I believe that Rex can just basically will a victory here. He's reducing this entire season to one game, and I think they'll play with that sense of urgency.
I got to ask you, though, if you're a follower of Sexy Rexy, I mean, a lot of people were touting this Bills team to be the most talented roster in years, maybe 15 years. Yeah. I think since the last time they made the playoffs in '99 or whenever it was. What happened to them this year? Because they have been certainly underwhelming.
I can't put my finger on exactly what happened to them and why they haven't lived up to it. And I thought after leaving the Jets, you know, he would come back and like, all right, let me show you what I can still do. Let me remind you what I did when I first got to the Jets, you know, and I'm going to do it right here in Buffalo. I cannot put a finger on why it didn't pop, why it didn't happen.
I thought their defense would be better.
I'm not basing it on this one season, though. I'm basing my opinion just on this one game and what he has the power to do in one game, and I think this is that game. I have no answer for what happened during the season. And to be honest with you, we just got through talking about Coughlin and his job security. If Rex has another season like this next year, we'll be back on this show talking about
You
him.
think it's that quick, huh?
I think so.
It's a 2-year lead?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I
look,
think so.
I thought
I really
Buffalo.
do.
I thought Buffalo turned the corner when they went in and beat the Jets at the Meadowlands.
You
Remember
would
what
think,
Rex
right? You
said?
would think.
Oh, it was like an ex-girlfriend calling, wanting me back, and everything like that. And you could tell before that game he was downplaying everything, saying, "Oh, this doesn't mean anything to me. It's just another game." And then afterwards, he said how much it meant to him, and you know how much this one's going to mean to him. I don't know. I thought Buffalo was going to be a lot better this season. I just did, especially defensively.
Yes.
And I've been a little disappointed from that. And I just think, you know, they had trouble with the Cowboys last week, right? And the Jets, they needed Bill Belichick basically to do all those weird things in the coin toss. But I just think the Jets have something going on, and I think they're going to win.
By the way, that's twice this show that you've mentioned ex-girlfriends. Do we need to find? Do we?
Well, Rex mentioned the ex-girlfriend. But that's a whole nother first take. My ex-girlfriend.
We only got about 15
Second take,
minutes
sounds
left. That's a whole new show. Okay, let's leave it at that. Coming up, AJ McCarron has looked decent in his first 2 starts for the Bengals. Will he be able to snap their losing streak in the playoffs if Andy Dalton isn't ready? We'll debate that after the break and leave the ex-girlfriend.